Hey, I've got this. I'm fine. I don't need anybody's help. I'm okay. I don't know why my hands are opposite the way that they are appearing to me in my own body right now, but I'm okay. I don't need any support. I don't need you to help me. I am fine on my own. I got this handled. Sound familiar? Sound like if you're a man, sound like your own inner voice over and over and over again. If you're a woman, does it sound anything like what your man is saying, either implicitly or explicitly, again and again and again? Does it sound like your own inner voice, your own masculine, who's so determined to handle this shit, to be capable and competent and alone, Han Solo on this shit? Because if it does, I feel you. I feel that anxious masculinity in you that has been told over and over again, unless you can handle it by yourself on your own without help, then you're a fucking pussy. Then obviously you are unworthy of praise. You are unworthy of the love of any being on this planet, because the only way that a man can earn love on this planet is to be competent and handle his shit and everybody else's without batting an eyelash, without having a feeling, without being scared, without in any way disrupting the cool, composed exterior that we have been trained so desperately to walk around in day in and day out. But I'm here to tell you, with all of my festive Christmas lights and all of my colorful backgrounds, brother, sister, friend, that voice within you is wrong, is so well intentioned, is so well trained, but is wrong. You're not here to do it alone, my dear friend. You're not here to handle this on your own. You were never equipped to. Your nervous system wasn't built to be alone in the world. It was built to be a part of a community. It was built to be a part of a circle of beings who are watching you and who are witnessed by you and who collectively are creating the world that we live in. I'm so sorry for the ways that you have been trained to be alone. I'm so sorry for the ways that loneliness has become heroic in our mythology. But it's just not true. And I believe in you. I believe in us. I believe in the capacity of nature itself, the ultimate writing factor, to help us to see beyond the limiting conditioning that we have been so well trained in. And so I invite you, my brother, because this is aimed at you, my men, as much as it may resonate with the women who can feel into their inner masculine so exquisitely. This is for you, brother. This is for the man who is so confused sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, by his conditioning, by his training to be entirely masculine, to be penetrating and powerful and competent and capable and isolate in his tower of invulnerability and power. This is for you. to remember that, my friend, is not your essence. That is the sad and ubiquitous training of a culture that has been centuries deep in a patriarchy that does not know how to value the feminine, that does not know how to embrace our collectivism, does not know how to open and soften and create bridges, that does not know how to receive. But that's not you. That's just the water you've swam in your whole life, brother. And we're so much more than that. Oh, we are so much more than that. And when you find your capacity to honor the waves, the mysterious, the terrifying, the unpredictable and ununderstandable waves of feminine power that move through your body just as consistently as this masculine power does, there are a couple promises I'll make to you. You can come find me if you discover that they have not come true in the long run. The first one is that you will feel freer and truer and more authentic than you ever have when you embrace your emotionality, your need to lean in to your brothers and sisters, your innate capacity for sharing the most vulnerable and intimate experiences that you have with somebody you trust. That you'll feel better. You'll feel healthier. You'll feel stronger. You'll feel more elastic and more powerful. And the second promise I make to you, if it has any merit for you, is that you will have a much more exquisite and healthy relationship with the feminine. With the feminine within your own incredible being, this incredible embodiment of life which balances yin and yang, feminine and masculine, innately, inherently, without escape. And with the feminine as it is embodied in women around you, in your most intimate lover, perhaps, in your female friends, in your mother, in your sister, in the beings outside of you who are more oriented to the feminine and who, in fact, are also struggling to dismantle these horrific conditionings around how a person should be in this world. These tragic trainings that we have gotten in the value of the feminine, in the meaning and power of feeling, in the inescapability of the chaos as it balances itself with order in the universe. I know it's scary, brother. I know it's confusing. But what I'm here to tell you is that you don't have to do it alone. That you're not the only one who's scared and confused and wondering how the fuck we can do this. That you're not the only one who is uncertain about how to relate to women at this time in your life, who are finding their voices and speaking the voice of the feminine, speaking in the name of what is afraid in this world, what is not feeling safe in this world, what has been dismantled and shoved down under the surface and dominated and feared in this world. It's a big deal what we're up against in this time, what we're all up against. And we're not doing this against each other. The only way we are going to overcome what we are up against, which is a cultural conditioning, a virus of consciousness, if you will, is when we come together. So let's come together. Tonight, in just 35 minutes from when I make this recording, we are going to sit down as a group of men and do some coaching work with the Brotherhood community. I'm going to drop a link in the comments here and let you know exactly how you can jump on that call at 6 o'clock. Don't you fucking dare be late. And how we can explore the challenges that we're facing together. How we can find a leverage point in all of the rocks and boulders in our consciousness, a leverage point to create a bit of a rock fall, a bit of an avalanche that's going to transform the way that we're capable of showing up in this world so that we can be more fully present to our relationships, more fully present to this exquisite body that we live in, more fully present to our own emotional realities, and more fully present to the real power that we have in this world, which is our power to connect and collaborate. So if this is in any way compelling to you, please take a look through the comments, find the link, and join the call at 6 o'clock. Don't be late, please. We set a container that is sacred and confidential, and if you are late, then you will have missed essential pieces of the container. This is impeccability. And despite this world of flow and frequency, we still have a responsibility to hold a pole of impeccability and show up when we fucking say we're going to show up. Because that's what the masculine does to make it safe for the feminine to flow, you understand. That's what your masculine does to make it safe for your inner feminine to flow, you understand. You're not doing it for anybody else. You're not doing it for something outside of you. You are doing it for your own internal integrity as a system that is polarized into opposites, that is delightfully exchanging energy between electric nodes of masculine and feminine, yin and yang, penetrating and receiving, hard and soft. So come check it out. That's the transmission. I hope that it's had some value for you. I hope that it's touched something in you, and if it has or if it hasn't, if it pissed you off in some way, I want to hear about it. If it touched your heart in some way, I want to hear about it. If it has made you think of a thing that you haven't thought of in years, I want to hear about it. If it reminds you of your relationship with your sweetheart, I want to hear about it. Please talk to me. Let a little comment drop into this little comment box. Let us be in a conversation. This is not a monologue, despite what it looks like. This is my best attempt at inspiring a dialogue and inspiring at least one, maybe two men in the entire universe to find the link and click it in time to join me and my brothers at 6 p.m. Pacific time at the Brotherhood community to have a conversation, to get connected, to get unhidden and unlonely in our challenges, and to get some support and camaraderie. I love you. I hope this finds you exactly when it needs to and exactly how it needs to. And if it finds you after 6 p.m. on Tuesday Pacific time, then I hope you'll send me a message and ask me how you can get connected. Because it's a worthwhile endeavor, I promise. I love you, brother. I love you, sister. I love you, all beings who are bearing witness to this incredible transformation that we're all getting our asses handed to us in the midst of. All we have left is to come together. Let's do it. I believe in us. Be well.